Oh, hey guys, welcome back. So today I am going to show you my entire Anthurium collection. My Anthurium collection is like my favorite. The leaves are so big, and I don't know, for me, I always feel accomplished when I see a gigantic leaf grown under my care and my environment, and it's just always exciting. So a quick rundown on my environmental factors, like the growing conditions that these Anthuriums live in. At the time of filming this, it's the end of February, so it's winter, and the humidity is around 30% to 50% depending how cold the day is. And obviously on colder, drier days, I unfortunately have to put the heat on, and therefore it drops the humidity even lower. But in the summer months, it's actually pretty good. It's between 40 to 60% depending. I don't think my humidity goes above 60%, and I don't use a humidifier. Temperature in the winter is around 60 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, but in the summer, it's always between 65 degrees Fahrenheit to maybe pushing 80. When it comes to lighting, all the big Anthuriums are mainly relying on this south-facing window. Now, even though it's a south-facing window, there are 2 or 3 condos blocking the view. During the winter, the sun is lower in the sky, and therefore these buildings are blocking this wonderful south view. And so I would say that these Anthuriums aren't getting more than an hour or 2 maximum of south-facing sunlight. I do have a few Anthuriums under grow lights, but those ones are the baby Anthuriums. All the big ones are just relying on this window. For the substrates that I use, they're all living in Lechuza pond. It is my preferred way of growing Anthuriums. I have had luck with Anthuriums and LECA, and currently there's only one. I don't talk about airflow a lot, but there's about 3 vents there, and then we have a fan just kind of on the low setting just to allow the air to move a little bit. Very, very important for plants in general, but like definitely for Anthuriums. Okay, I guess we'll jump into it. I'm so proud of this collection. Like, I love these Anthuriums, and I'm gonna show you the good and bad. I think it's very important to show the bad just because that is the reality. I'm not going to edit. I'm not gonna hide things from you guys. I'm gonna show you everything. And especially in this world of like social media and filters, and it's just not real. But okay, let's start off with one that has been MIA since the summer. It is still one of my faves. She has been rehabbing for a little bit. It is the Anthurium Pendulifolium, and also the only Anthurium that's in LECA right now. I'm pretty sure I got this plant almost 2 years ago, and she was a beauty. I was just really excited for these leaves to grow really big, and they did. They really did. I think this plant was featured in my June 2022 favorites video, and the leaves at that time were just so stunning. Ow, ow, okay. Oh my, do you see these leaves? I can't believe this. So I think the new leaf is slightly smaller. I think, because this is the newest leaf. Look at her, guys. Oh, I like, like how? After that though, spider mites got her, and like they really got her. So I don't think I have a picture, but I'm pretty sure she had like 4 or 5 leaves. I had to cut all of them, and the plant was only down to 1 leaf. Treated for spider mites, then it was the fall winter, and she kind of didn't really do anything. Then in January, she started pushing out a leaf. She got stuck, unfortunately, and she's here. She's a beauty. Oh my god. Oh my god, she's back on camera. It's been so long. Wow. Okay, which one's the older leaf? This is the older leaf. Do you see how beautiful this leaf is? Whoa. So tons of spider mite damage on this one. You can't really tell on camera. Very Patriciae vibes. Like, oh my gosh. The newest leaf here, I think she's finally hardened off, and she got stuck in the caterpillar when she was unfurling, so that's what all these holes are over here. I don't know, I'm just so happy that she's back. She's in the small pot of LECA. The roots have grown out of the net pot. The roots are kind of staying above where the reservoir was. I haven't checked just because she's stuck. And do you know what? As I squeeze it, like, it is firm. So that kind of tells me that the roots have taken over the cash po. I don't think I could remove it, guys. I'm like trying so hard. We'll revisit that later, but for now, we can appreciate these leaves. I think someone asked me recently in a planter video if they can see my Anthurium Pendulifolium, and so here she is. She's still here. The leaves are still so beautiful. That like scared me because I saw it drop and then it was like just a shadow because I wasn't like paying attention to it. It kind of scared me. Oh my god. So the pattern with this one in LECA, I've been changing the nutrient solution every 4 weeks. And because there is a big root system, she is pretty dry at the end of the 4 weeks. And I mentioned before, I haven't been able to lift this net pot. There's a chance I might have to like break it. But yeah, I've just been putting like a little bit of nutrient solution every 4 weeks. And you know, feeling the petal, feeling the leaves, observing to see how it's doing. And she's okay for now. She lives on this top shelf. Before it was just a south facing window with the old leaf, and now this leaf is facing the west facing window. So this is probably the only Anthurium that has a southwest facing view. I'm just excited for this plant to take off again because y'all saw how big she got. Still a beauty, still pretty big, but I just want this to get massive. Also, there's a hybrid that includes this plant. It's called Anthurium Big Bill. Ooh, I would never get it just because of like the current space issue, but like, whoa. She's basically this, but like more big. Okay, the first Anthurium is the Anthurium Pendulifolium. Okay, how do I put it back? Could you see me, guys? Yeah, so she lives back here on the shelf up here. And then this leaf is facing the west. Okay, so the second Anthurium is one that I'm like, I'm so happy because she's grown so much. Oh my gosh. And y'all have seen her recently, so it's not going to be a surprise, but the leaf is so big. It is the Anthurium Regale. I'm pretty sure. Did I get this 2 years ago? I'm not sure. Okay, and the third package and the second plant or plant package is from North Shore Tropicals. I've wanted this plant for 2 years. How to reveal it with you guys so I could share this moment. Again, it's an Anthurium. No, no. Okay. Wait. This leaf is so fat. Oh my gosh. Okay, y'all know what this is. This is the Anthurium Regale. This is the Anthurium Regale. Oh my gosh. I've wanted this plant so badly. And here we are. We're together now. We're together. So, wow. This one is so fat. I love her. Oh my gosh. She had a hilarious looking leaf at the time. It was like really round and I don't know, I loved it so much. The reason why I really like regales is that the sinus is usually very like wide, but also the veining as well as the sinus can vary between regales. And so buying this one, I didn't know what it was going to look like when it matured. And so she's living in Lechuza Pond. The oldest leaf is going. It is pretty much all yellow. There is still a little bit of green, but yeah, I love her so much. I'm gonna go grab her. She lives here next to the Pendulifolium, but I just had to move her because I had to grab the Pendulifolium. I'm like walking sideways. This is very difficult. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's a table here. That's handy. Okay, so I do need to water it. And sometimes I can tell, I don't know if y'all can see, but like if I let go, the pot is tipping. That's usually a sign that I need to water her. Oh my God, see, it's happening. This is, I like can't believe this leaf looks the way she looks. So this is the leaf, that's the older leaf that is like totally like gone. So if y'all are new here, I keep my Anthurium leaves until they're like completely yellow. So I'm probably gonna chop this one soon. Again, plants take nutrients from older growth sometimes, specifically mobile nutrients. So for example, they can pull nitrogen from older growth. And so that's why I keep the older leaves. They really help the newer growth. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. So I'm not gonna lift the pot, but this Anthurium lives in Lechuza Pond in a self-watering pot. I never flush the entire medium through. You can like open up a drainage hole at the bottom of these pots, but never do it with these Anthuriums. So I'm actually pretty shocked that, you know, this leaf is here and she's like beautiful. When it comes to nutrients, watering, I know this Regale has a really big root system because I do need to water her like every 2 to 3 days. And yeah, super beautiful. Again, she's only relying on the south-facing view. And you know, I'm very lucky to have the windows that I have because a lot of the time this leaf is leaning against the window when she's like dry or dehydrated. Usually when she's watered, she'll like perk up and she won't be touching the window. And then when the reservoir starts drying out, she starts to lean into the window. And so because I'm high up in a condo, the insulation of the windows is very good. She's been fine leaning against this. There's some days I would find her leaning against the window and it's been like -20 and she's been okay. I just don't keep talking about her. Do y'all like the veining? Like the veining is just everything. There are some regales that have a wider sinus. I'm very happy with Look at this leaf. Wow, it's so pretty. I just want to keep staring at it. I really do. Okay, I'm gonna put her back, guys. Ooh, so beautiful. The second plant, the Anthurium Regale. Okay. So again, against the window here. Okay, she's just gonna have to do that for now. Okay, the third one, which one do I want? Let's do the muscle man of Anthurium. The third plant is the Anthurium Veitchii. You know, so happy with this Anthurium. I'll pop in a picture of when I first got her. She was a cute little baby. She had this cute little leaf and I was excited to grow this plant. Overall, super easy. Okay, here we are. Oh my gosh. How beautiful. How stunning. Are you kidding? Look at this leaf. Newest leaf right over here, guys. Wow. Currently she has 4 leaves. So 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th one over here. And look at those abs. Look at these abs, guys. They're so beautiful. There's definitely going to be a new leaf. This is relatively new. I know she's nothing right now, but she's gonna be something soon. Oh my god, I almost dropped it. Did you see that? Okay, actually, guys, I think the petiole that the newest leaf is attached to is pushing out an inflow, but it's just the beginning, so this is gonna take a while. You'll see future Kevin zoom in. She's starting. I'm not sure what you can pollinate with vicii. Is it a harder Anthurium to cross-pollinate with other types of Anthurium? I think I heard that once. I would love, oh my god, does this exist? Has anyone crossed a vicii with a moudinum? That would be beautiful. Like super dark leaves with abs. That would be stunning. Whoa. Okay, since I can lift this one, I'll show you the substrate. So she's a pond in a self-watering pot. You can see that she is relatively dry, and when I poke my finger in the pond, she is dry. But like I said, super tolerant to the extremes. And again, these pots, and the majority of my Anthuriums are in these self-watering pots, they do have a stopper where you could open like essentially a drainage hole so you could flush the plant, and I never do it. The only one I'm doing is my queen Anthurium. Maybe I'll do the queen after the king. But all my Anthuriums, I don't flush the medium through. I just water them with either water or nutrient solution. And if y'all are wondering, the nutrient solution is the same. It is my LECA nutrient solution, the one that was featured in my complete guide to LECA and semi-hydroponics, but with the addition of Hydroguard. So this one lives right under my vent, and these leaves, they're positioned, because Anthurium leaves, they'll just turn. She sits like this, and the leaves are just facing the window, just like that. Okay, the third plant, Anthurium Veitchii. Let's do the queen. The fourth plant is the Anthurium Warocqueanum. So I've really been keeping on top of spraying the new leaf that's coming out. I probably spray this new leaf with just plain water once or twice a day. And okay, so 2 of the older leaves, they are pretty big actually. I'm so curious to see how this new leaf is gonna, or what it's gonna look like when she's like finally hardened off. But here's the queen, guys. Trying to be very careful. So it's interesting because when I first got this plant, she really looked like a dark form. And I didn't buy it as a dark form, but it kind of looked like one. So yeah, this is the newest leaf. She's not even close to being hardened off, and there is a hole already. And I'm like, ugh. Why? And I don't know where it came from. It might be from like the moving of all these plaids, and maybe like I hated it on something, but I don't remember this. It might also be because when the fan is on, like the leaves like go like this and they just like touch everyone. But anyhow, the older leaves are still here. This is the oldest leaf right over here. You can see she's like going a little bit, but she's still a leaf with a lot of green. And then the second newest leaf. So she's cute. I am so excited. It's really difficult to tell how big an Anthurium leaf is gonna get because they start out so tiny and then all of a sudden they get really big. In December, I put this whole cone contraption and just filled it up with pon. I wanted like a collar to hold more pon just because the stem and the adventitious roots were just everywhere. Moving forward, I have a moss pole here, and this is a plant that I flush weekly. So I go to the sink, I open that stopper in the bottom that I showed you with the king, and basically flush the medium through. I alternate between water and nutrient solution from time to time depending. I'm really hoping, you know, she bounces back and does her thing. But how crazy. Look how beautiful this leaf is. I still really want the dark form because that one is just stunning. And I hear that one's easier too. Is it? So the fourth plant is the Anthurium Warocqueanum. I'm just spraying the leaf, guys. And then I'll put this water in the regale. Okay, so the fifth plant is one that has been with me from the very beginning. It is the Anthurium Furcatum. I think it's also called the Tesla plant, I guess because of the name, the shape. Yeah, super easy. Honestly, if they're not velvet, they're super easy. I ignored this one probably the most, and she just does her thing. She doesn't complain. Yeah, I think I said this before, but you have like this attachment if you grew this plant from like a small plant. I got this plant when she didn't even have those like lobes yet. Do you hear that sound? That was a ghost. The lobes. Was he talking about the I don't even know. Here's a picture. I don't know if that's what I was saying, but she was a cute little baby. There's just something about growing a plant from a very juvenile state into, you know, a mature plant. Okay, so she lives next to the queen. She's right over here. Okay, so she only has 2 leaves, guys. Here they are. Here they are. Oh my god. The 2 T's. Elliot with 2 T's. Anyone know? Do you see me? I'm literally squatting like this. Can I put this on the ground? Okay, that's easier. I don't know why I was squatting. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I'm really curious. I'm pretty sure this leaf matures more. Like these lobes tend to like just hang like right next to the main one. So far I've only gotten the T's. Yeah, I don't know. I'm in love with this plant. She's doing her thing and I ignore her. Ooh, let's look at this. Wow. Look at the T. Look at the T. She's hitting the ceiling. Oh my god, Kevin, be careful. I find that she did it again. I find that this Anthurium, the internodes are very close together. Like she has been in this substrate for a long time and she's still pretty compact. Oh my god, Kevin. Oh my god, stop. Can I just calm down for a second? Let me just calm down for a second. Okay, let's hold the pot diagonally. Do you see how compact it is? She's pushed out so many leaves. I mean, there's some, that's hilarious. But again, she has a very special attachment. I just love her. I just love her so much. And here we are. Yeah, the 5th plant is the Anthurium Furcatum. Oh my god, my asthma. Okay, the 6th plant is my baby, Forgetii. It is the Anthurium Forgetii. So I have 2. I do love one more than the other one, I'm gonna be honest. And yeah, I just love how there's no sinus and it just has a rounded top. It's just so cute. Oh my god. How come people overlook this plant? It's just like super easy for a velvety, I don't know why I said velvety. You know what I mean, guys? I'm stressed. Oh my god, my hair. They don't live in here. They haven't lived in here ever. They live in my living room, which is colder, lower humidity, and less light. So they're troopers. They really are. Anyhow, I'll go grab them. Okay, here we are. Look at these babies. Oh my god, baby. I'm gonna drop one. I wanna just show you the difference. Look at the difference, guys. So y'all have seen this one recently. So this is actually the newest leaf. Again, she's not getting a lot of light. And so that's why I think she's smaller than the previous leaf. Look at these. Look how cute. They're so cute. I'm not even close to getting rid of this leaf. I'm gonna keep this leaf. This is the oldest leaf. Again, the plant can pull from like the mobile nutrients in the older growth. The same thing's kind of happening with this one. So beautiful. Like, oh, so cute. And the roundness. It's so cute, guys. I just want to see how Anthuriums grew in my living room with a lack of light. And I mean, these are doing well. Ow, I stepped on pawn. Ow, the worst. It's like stepping on Lego. And the second one, look at that venation. It's just, oh, whoa, I'm like really bright. Whoa, guys, look at this. The oldest leaf is still here. Again, I'm not even close to getting rid of this leaf. Again, the more leaves you have also, they're just more solar panels for your plant. But look at her. I know I don't show this one a lot, but like, she's cute still. I just like the other one better, let's be honest. The 6th plant is the Anthurium Forgetii. Okay, number 7. I really can't wait for these leaves to get bigger. The 7th plant is the Anthurium esmeraldense. So in love with this one. And again, bumpy journey with this plant. I've had a lot of root rot with this plant when it was a juvenile plant. I think I have issue with baby Anthuriums. Like I feel like they hate me. Had her in LECA first, then the roots rot. Had her in pond, then the roots rotted. Put her in LECA again. I don't know, it was a back and forth. Anyhow, the roots ultimately rooted the best in LECA, but then because I preferred growing my Anthuriums in pond, I transferred her back into pond. Wow, I really just moved her back and forth. She's been happy ever since, and yeah, I'll go grab her. Hey, wow. Sorry. Again, this leaf faces the window, so every time I see it in the viewfinder, I'm shook. Yeah, it's cool because like it's it's like a normal green, but like sometimes there's degrees of like red, especially when she's like not hardened off yet. Did that sentence make sense? I don't even know. And she does have like some abs, like you can see it there. She looks so good on camera, guys. So yeah, that's her. Two of the older leaves. You can see that, like, you know, when the leaves are kind of like this, it's not that impressive. The moment they start to elongate, it's just so beautiful. Oh my gosh, wow. She had an inflow. I didn't try to pollinate or anything. She's actually still attached, but she's dried out. So here she is, guys. Let me just pull her out now. I'm scared because like the pollen irritates my skin. Oh, okay, there we go. I don't know, I kind of wasn't interested in like cross-pollinating this plant with anyone until I thought about like moudinum. Like that would be a cool hybrid. And again, I don't know if they cross ever. She's super stunning. And the 7th plant is the Anthurium esmeraldense. Okay, the 8th plant. It's one of the OG Anthuriums that I've had for years. It is the Anthurium Decipiens. I just love how these leaves are large and they tower over everything. She has sustained some damage just because of all the moving of the plants and the swinging of the leaves against other plants. So I think I showed this plant a month ago, but yeah, I'll just update you guys on what she looks like now. So here she is. Bam. Oh my god. Beauty. So this tear over here, that was damage. I don't even know what happened here. And like, look up here. So this is her in her beauty. I kept the older leaf again. She's still green. I know she's crispy on the edges. Again, gonna keep her. I don't feel like there's a need to cut her. Oh my god, I can't even reach it. Look at this. Love it, love it, love it. And this is actually new. I know it looks like nothing again, but just because I've noticed that like the plants haven't been growing fast in the winter time. This right over here, this is new. Can't wait. Oh my god. Wow. That's cool, guys. I like that. Living in pond again, and like the Forcatum, it kind of stays pretty compact down here. It's kind of what I prefer because you don't need to worry about, you know, the plant growing up and supporting it. You could just be happy with the leaves reaching towards you. And yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I fell in love with this plant because of the sinus and how like it's like super wide and the lobes kind of like fold into itself. And yeah, it's just, oh my god, it's just super stunning. There's just this journey of like when I first got her and like how small she was, and I don't know, putting her in LECA initially and then experimenting with pond. It's just part of my journey, and like I can't let go of a plant that has history with me. Okay, the 8th plant is the Anthurium Decipiens. Where did you live? You lived here. Also, I have to tie the leaves together because they'll really just attack any plants close to them. So I gotta keep them together. Okay, let's do one that has been a problem child for me for decades. The Anthurium waterburyanum. I think we're at number 9. Again, it's one of my goals for this year. Not a strong start the first couple months of this year, but she's still alive, right? So in a later video, I'll probably take the plant out of the pot, assess the roots to see if there's anything weird. Probably gonna attach a moss pole just because she's one of those Anthuriums that is growing up and needs support. Okay, oh my god, super cute. Look at this. It's funny. I really want to do well with this plant. I really do. This is the newest leaf, guys. It looked like an animal bit into her. I just want to take it out of the pot, assess, see what the situation is, and I want to master this plant. It's just, I don't know how. It might be just a plant that really prefers high humidity. It might be a plant that's really fragile to like extremes. It might not like the cold, I don't know. But do you know what, guys? I'm noticing as I stare at this, I think there is a new leaf coming. Mainly she's a pond, and I don't think I've ever had a good time with this plant. I just love a challenge. I love a challenge. I want to make this one happy. She's gonna be stunning, guys. The 9th plant, Anthurium waterburyanum. Okay, Anthurium number 10. She's come back from the dead. It is the Anthurium moudinum. These leaves, they're so dark, wonderful, and long story short, had it in LECA, ignored her, it dried out completely, I rehydrated her, the root rot situation happened, propagated her in 2 cuttings, and they've both pushed out growth. So I'll go grab her. Okay, look at the darkness. So this is one plant. I kept the mother leaf, so she's one of these. I don't even know which one. And then, so right over here is one, and then the little baby. She's a little baby. Look, she's a cute little heart. In pond, she lives in my living room right now just because I have no room. So in time, I don't know if I'm gonna separate the 2 of them. Maybe I will, but I'm really excited that she didn't die and that I was able to save her. You know, she was beautiful when, you know, she grew out more. I might have a few pictures, but I don't know. Super dark leaves. They do stay this dark for quite a while. and then they fade to like this green over here. But anyhow, the 10th plant is the Anthurium moudinum. Okay, number 11, my favorite Anthurium of all time. It is the Anthurium Metallicum. Okay guys, I've noticed that Anthurium Metallicums, they look so different from one another. Like, have you seen that? Like, I've seen some that look like mine, and I've seen some that look more of like a velvet leaf Anthurium with more defined veining. I don't know. Have y'all seen that? Because I've seen both. Anyhow, I'm rambling. This Anthurium is a beast. A beast. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do with her. I kind of want to wait for one more leaf, and then I might cut some of the older leaves, but just a beauty. She is super stunning. And she's in my living room right now because I just had to move everything. Oh my god. 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 Okay. Anthurium Metallicum. Okay, so these are the 3 oldest leaves. So they're all hanging out to one side of the plant. And I really had a hard time balancing her, but look at these leaves. So stunning, guys. Oh my gosh, I can't get over this. The newest leaf decided to go the other way. And so here she is. Oh my gosh, okay. She's pushing everyone. So yes, there's damage, I know. Do you see this, guys? Oh my god. See, this is why I'm like, I don't know what to do with her because she's so unstable. Do you see this, guys? This is crazy. So yeah, I'm obsessed. I'm really curious to see how big these leaves will get in my environment because they're just so pretty. Yeah, the wingspan is insane. Like, look at this. The pot down here, super small, but then she's going this way, going that way. It's just crazy, guys, how big this Anthurium is. I love her so much. Wow, look at this. Oh my gosh. I get this question a lot specifically about this Anthurium because she's bigger than the other ones. I think I got this plant close to 2 years ago. And she looks like this. Future Kevin put in a picture. She looked like this, or a video. I actually think it's a video. Super, super cute. You see how, ooh, she's hitting everyone. I'm gonna put her down. She's kind of heavy. I don't see a new leaf. So we're just gonna have to wait a little longer. And yeah, I just love her so much. Okay, the 11th plant is the Anthurium Metallicum. Currently, she sits on this bar cart. Oh my god, please don't break anything. Oh, now she's in the way. She's in the way. You're always in the way. Okay, so the 12th plant is my Anthurium Magnificum crossed with Regale. Again, these leaves are so beautiful. The veining is so beautiful and it's just so unique. Obviously hybrids, they look just so different, and I don't know, it's one of my favorite Anthuriums also. You're like my favorite though, I promise. Okay guys, she's back. Oh, what a beauty. Oh my god, I love this leaf so much. So this is the newest leaf. This is the leaf that I'm so obsessed with. The veining is just everything. And she has like the most veining out of all the other, oh my god, all the other leaves. So again, I keep the older leaves. This is, I think this is the second oldest. There is a pup, and I think the pup is starting to push out a new growth. So the pup is so cute. Here she is. I love her so much. There is an inflow. I tried pollinating her, but she failed. Here it is, it's waving, Zuga circle. So yeah, she's cute. She lives right here, so she does get like a south facing view, but it's not like right up against the window. I've talked about her recently, so I won't bore you guys, but the Anthurium Magnificum crossed with Regale. Oh my god, where do you go? I keep forgetting. Are you on this side? Okay, no, I'm broke. Okay, the 13th plant is my Anthurium Crystallinum crossed with Magnificum. I got this one close to 2 years ago. She's grown really big and she doesn't look the best right now. Let's just say that. She keeps pushing out inflows. I'll go grab her. Okay, here she is. Oh my god. She was once like undamaged, but my moss pole, when the fan was on, was like rubbing against it when it was like not hardened off yet. So that's what that is. But like I said, like the inflows are just, so this one just unraveled itself. So this is on one plant, the other one hasn't opened yet. So been debating if I wanna cut them off. I just want the foliage, guys. Can you imagine another leaf like this? Let me know, guys. Should I do it? Should I cut the inflows to favor the growth? I kind of want to. And so she sits here. But the 13th plant, Anthurium Crystallinum crossed with Magnificum. And okay, I do have a second Anthurium Crystallinum crossed with Magnificum. Here she is. So this is the one that Lauren from Nursery Tropicals gifted me. So I'm just like super excited. I don't know, I feel like it's darker. Like the leaves come out darker and more red. Even like the backs, like, I don't know. It's quite different than the big one I have. Hybrids are gonna look so different from one another. and I'm just so excited for this because like she's just so cute. Oh my gosh, she's so cute and red. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so excited. I need to like move her though because like look, the meter is like right here and the leaf is just kind of pushing there. I think she's just so cute, guys. She's so cute. Anyhow, my second Anthurium Crystallinum crossed with Magnificum. Wow, we're almost done. Are we almost done? I need to like take another look because like I feel like I had more, but I guess not. So the 15th plant is the Anthurium Magnificum crossed with Luxurians. Another baby that Lauren sent me. And the newest leaf looks funny. Like she got stuck unfurling. Like she was doing one of those like Cinderella like glass slipper situation, stepsister, I don't know. So I really had to like spray her a lot, and finally, because I didn't want to disturb her, finally she did open up, but now the leaf is like kind of like this. She actually looks better than before, but she's still kind of crumply. Look, still a cutie. The one before that, I expect the leaves to kind of look like this, but I think because she got stuck, this is the situation. My voice. She is a touch bigger than the previous one, which is always nice. I said in the plant tour video, like she is rooting well, her root system's really healthy, so I'm not worried. Again, it's all cosmetic. Like this is all just because she got stuck. We'll see what happens though. I want you to get big so bad. Again, Anthurium Luxurians is on the top of my Anthurium wish list, and I can't wait to get one. I just like the bumps. The bumps are just like super steady, guys. Oh my god, is my hat okay? Anyhow, 15th plant, Anthurium Magnificum crossed with Luxurians. Okay, I don't know what happened to this one, but anyhow, it's still alive, the root system's good. Anthurium Crystallinum Magnificum crossed with Luxurians. So I don't know what happened here. I really don't. I showed the root system in the last plant tour video and it was fine. The leaves feel firm. Not sure if it was like water damage, like maybe she was sitting in like the reservoir. I don't know if this is because I kept it too dry when she was in that small little planter, or if it's light. Like I really don't know, but overall, like when you feel the leaf, when you look at the roots, she's doing okay. I'm not worried about this leaf because she is the oldest one and you'll normally see that. So yeah. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm very optimistic. I don't think anything's gonna happen to her. 16th plant, Anthurium Magnificum Crystallinum crossed with Luxurians. Okay guys, don't laugh at the last one. If y'all are part of my Patreon, y'all know what happened to her. I basically dropped her. And the new leaf, Future Kevin put a picture of the new leaf. I was so happy because I was rehabbing this plant and then I just destroyed it. Anyhow, here she is. This is one of the older leaves. She pushed out a new leaf, but in high humidity, trying to bring it into my conditions, it shriveled up and died. And then she pushed out a new leaf finally after like 2 months, and then I dropped her and she snapped. This is what's left. This is what's left. I showed the roots in the Patreon video, but like super healthy roots. So I'm not worried. I'm just keeping her where she was and hoping for the best, really. The mother plant of this plant is like a lot darker than your normal Crystallinum, and I really want you to do well, and you were on the path to success, but then I came along and just ruined it. God, why are you squishy? Okay, it's just the old cataphil. Okay, the last plant is the Anthurium Anthurium Crystallinum dark form. Okay guys, I guess that's it. I just love these plants. I'm starting to hear also from you guys that you find that growing anthuriums is actually easier than growing, for example, philodendrons, and I found that very interesting. I don't know if I agree or disagree with that. I think they're just different. Which one of these did y'all love? My Metallicum's always gonna be up there. The Regale. Who, if y'all missed it, I launched my Patreon last week. I'm so happy. I can't even believe the amount of support I got with the launch of my Patreon. Y'all are amazing. I seriously want to thank you guys so much. And I got a few comments, and don't worry guys, I'm not going to forget YouTube. YouTube is my primary thing. So it's not like I'm transitioning to Patreon only. Like I will post a lot on YouTube as well. That's not going to change. So I want to thank everyone who's part of my Patreon in the Strawberry Shake tier and also the LECA drop tier. But a very special thanks to those in my Burly Marks Flame tier, the Lobster Claws, Stephanie McInnes, Carl G, Doug Dickerson, Kendra Prum, Rosia Ramos, Dor McRoy, Portland Walters, Gina Alexandra, Carlos Holling, Blaine B, Sam Pennypacker, Danielle Wilcox, Casey Gross Hoyas, Crystal, Shayna Nelson, Linda Marks, Remy Pabilla, Margot T. Francisco, Janice Upton, Gerda and Marnie McCallum. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. Your generosity is just, oh my god, I have no words. I'm just so thankful. You know, the Patreon is really gonna help me financially. So again, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the very end, thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.